Good morning, my dear students at home. I hope you are staying safe. Welcome to online teaching from St. Charles College, Onitsha. I'm Anazor Gloria Anazor, your business studies teacher. This is a lesson for business studies JS2. In this lesson, we are going to look at the books of accounts. Previously, we studied the journals, that is the day books, the ledger, which is the principal book of accounts, and other books of accounts. But today, we want to look at the cash book as a book of accounts. I will begin by giving you the objectives which you must concentrate. By the end of this lesson, you students are expected to define the cash book, to identify the various classes of cash book, draw and put the items of the columns of a cash book, and then enter a transaction in a cash book. Then I begin. What is cash book? The cash book is a special book in accounting. This is because it is both a journal and an account in the ledger. It is also a book in which all cash transactions are recorded. This means that credit transactions are not recorded in the cash book. Then, classes of cash book. There are 4 classes of cash book. First, we have the single column cash book. This single column cash book is concerned only with the cash receipts and cash payments. Secondly, the double column cash book. This records the cash and check receipts and payments. This means that it has an additional column for bank. Then number 3, the 3-column cash book. This covers both cash and check receipts and payments, as well as cash discounts given and received. It means it has extra columns for cash, bank, and discount. Then number 4 is the petty cash book. This category of cash book deals with minor expenses or payments. The ruling of a single column cash book. In ruling the single column cash book, you will first divide your paper into 2 equal halves. It has 2 sides, the right hand side and the left hand side. Then the left hand side is also called the debit side, while the right hand side is called the credit side. The debit side is the receiving, while the credit side is the payment side. In the following items can be found in both sides of the cash book. The first column, you have the date column, which records the day the cash was received or paid. Then the second column is the particulars column. This records the reason for paying or receiving money. Then the third column is the folio column, where the page number of the corresponding account in the ledger is written. Then amount column, where the amounts received are paid. So what is obtained at the right side is also obtained at the left hand side. The next step is how to record the cash received. To enter transactions in the cash book, you must follow these steps below. Step 1, read the transactions carefully. Step 2, ask yourself this question is money coming into the business or is money going out of the business? Step 3, if money is coming into the business, record the transaction on the debit side, which is the left-hand side. Step 4, if money is going out of the business, record the transaction on the credit side, which is the right-hand side. Then after recording, the final step is to balance the transaction in the cash book. Then to balance an account, you must also follow these steps. Step 1, leave one line after the last transaction has been entered. Then step 2, you draw a rectangle in each of the cash columns. Then step 3, use a rough paper to add the figures on the credit side. Then step 4, subtract the credit side from the debit side. Step 5, the difference you got, you carry it to the credit side under balance carried down to enable the two sides to be equal. Then step 6, write the total values in the rectangles. And finally, write the balance brought down on the debit side. I would like us to stop here for today, but remember that the topic is cash book, the meaning of cash book, the ruling of the cash book, the classes of cash book, and how to enter transactions in the cash book. Below is a homework or an assignment I would like you to do. In this assignment, you are asked to enter the following transactions in the cash book of Agility Enterprises for the month of January 2020. In carrying out that assignment, the first thing you do is to draw the single column cash book. After drawing it, you give the cash book a heading. The heading should be Agility Cash Book of Agility Enterprises. Then when you begin to enter the transaction, you look at the first transaction, which is January 2nd. Started business with cash, 15,000. Then follow the steps, which the first step there is you ask yourself, this 15,000, is it coming in or going out of the business? And if you discover that 15,000 with the person the agility used in starting the business comes into the business, then it will be entered at the left-hand side, which is the debit side. So you under the date column, you write January 2nd. Then under the particulars column, you write capital, because the money used in starting a business is called capital. Then under the cash column, you write 15,000. Then let me also do the second assignment. Then in the second transaction, which is January 3rd, it says bought goods cash. Then you ask yourself, when a businessman buys goods, is the money going out or coming in? And you notice that the money goes out, so it will be entered at the right hand side, which is the credit side. So under the credit side, under the date column, you write January 3rd. Then under the particulars, you write purchase. Then under the cash, you enter 4,000 naira. So that is how you will enter the other transactions. Then at the end, you balance the account. So remember to follow the steps in entering the transactions and then the steps in balancing the transactions so as to get your homework right. When you finish entering the transactions, I would like you to send your transactions, your entries, the way you entered it to me in my personal WhatsApp using my WhatsApp number or my phone number. You send it to me. The number is 080-689-57537. I repeat the number again, 080-689-57537. Thank you for listening. Hope to see you again next time. Continue to stay safe and enjoy yourself.